For a long time now, there's been a rivalry between the Peppa Pig and Bluey cartoons for the affection and attention of the audience. And now, the competition just got even bigger, since both series are going to release their very first CGI animated movies. So that begs the question, at the end of the day, who's going to win this battle? The Bluey movie or the Peppa movie? To kick things off, we know that the Peppa movie has the official title of Peppa Pig Perfect Holiday. As far as we know, the story will show a fantastic family trip, where our little pink piggy and her crew will accidentally hop inside a hot air balloon and fly until they land right in China, so they can check out the tourist spots over there. And they end up landing exactly in China because the movie is going to be officially released there first, which we'll explain a little better in a bit. And it's only in November that it will arrive for the rest of the world. In the image that was released, which is all written in Chinese, we can see all the main characters, which includes practically the entire pig family. Peppa, George, Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, and even Evie, who is hiding behind Granny Pig's hat, who is also on board the balloon alongside her husband, Grandpa Pig. And in the background, you can see an airplane. And if you zoom in, you'll be able to see that it's being piloted by Miss Rabbit. It's always her. Susie is the only one who hasn't shown up in any official material so far, except for the photo in the background of Peppa's bedroom, which was featured in the first teaser. But long story short, we know more or less what the storyline of the first Peppa Pig CGI animated movie will be like, and it looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. Now let's chat about the possible plot for the Bluey movie, which is absolutely nothing, at least for now. Nothing about the official storyline of the feature film has been released by Disney or by Ludo Studio, which is the official creator of Bluey. In other words, right now, we can say that in this battle, the Peppa movie is winning in the storyline department. Of course, later on, after the movies are actually released, we can make another video comparing the films to see which of the two is better. But for now, the score is 1 for the Peppa movie and 0 for the Bluey movie. We already mentioned that the Peppa movie will have 2 official releases. The first one is on August 24th, 2026, meaning that by the time you watch this video, it will already be playing in theaters. But with one catch, only in China. That's exactly why we don't know anything about the movie's plot or any other details. After all, there's no YouTube in China, and information from over there never leaks. And the second release will be in November 2026, which is going to happen in the United States, Europe, and the rest of the world. As for the Bluey feature film, it also comes out in the month of August, except in the year 2027. And unlike the Peppa title, the premiere will drop worldwide all at once, because Disney is going to make sure to deliver it across planet Earth at the exact same time. After all, we're talking about Disney, and they want to make money in every single language, right? Aside from that, probably about 90 days after hitting the big screen, the movie will drop on the Disney Plus streaming service. And in another 30 days, it'll show up on Disney's television channels. To sum it up, by the magical Christmas of the year 2027, millions of beautiful kids all over the world will have already thoroughly enjoyed the first movie of the famous, very blue little dog. In that sense, considering that I, and probably you too who are watching me right now, don't live in China, we can say that even though it arrives later, the Bluey movie is going to win in this category, since it is more, let's just say, democratic. The score is now 1-1 for the Little Pig and the Little Dog movies. As you know, it's no coincidence that both movies will mark the very first time that both Peppa and Bluey will appear in a different way for the fans. The 2 projects will feature, for the first time, their stars in a CGI animation style, just like Pixar and DreamWorks have been doing since they were founded 30 years ago. Is that a good thing? Maybe yes, and maybe no. That's because some people prefer traditional cartoons, others prefer 3D cartoons, and there are still other folks like me who like it both ways. And based on the quality of the animations, we can see that in both the Peppa movie and the Bluey movie, the characters turned out really cool. Because of this, a bunch of fans of both Peppa and Bluey think that after the release of the big productions, there's a good chance that the 2D storylines will run alongside these CGI ones. It's almost as if the pink piggy and the blue puppy were each getting two options for us to enjoy. Now seriously, don't you think it's super curious that right after the Peppa movie announced it would be released in 3D, shortly after, the BLUEY movie announced the exact same thing? I don't believe in coincidences like that. Do you? But getting back to our scoreboard, we can say that in this aspect, both movies, the pink one and the blue one, are tied. So the score now stands at 2-2 for both works.
Before we continue, just a quick heads up. If you also enjoy movies, series, and cartoons, click the subscribe button right now, alright?
Even with a very similar appearance in their animation styles, the way the new Peppa and BLUEY movies are coming into the spotlight, and also their trailers are very different. The only Peppa teaser dropped so far happened because some crazy guy sitting in a movie theater seat in China secretly filmed the teaser that popped up on the screen, and then found a way to release it on YouTube. This, of course, was strictly forbidden, so much so that any loose scene that leaked on YouTube got blacked out and disappeared real quick. And the reason our video today doesn't have any clips is exactly that, since we don't want to get taken down. To sum it all up until this very moment, no massive Peppa trailer has been officially released for the fans. But talking about the BLUEY teaser, the folks watched it over at D23 in 2026, when Disney revealed to the crowd the wonderful scenes of the girls Bluey and Bingo in a CGI vibe. Right after that, the cartoon's official pages dropped the full version for anyone who wanted to see it. So, by obvious choice, we can say that in this category, the Blue Puppies movie beats the Pink Piggies movie, leaving our score at 2 for Peppa and 3 for BLUEY. Now, let's chat about a topic which is the songs that will be used in the two movies. The truth is, regarding this, nothing has been officially shown. However, we know we can use the musical productions featured in both shows to date as a baseline and expectation. And honestly, there is no comparing the music of the two series. In this part, without a shadow of a doubt, BLUEY wins by a landslide. I say this because one of the things that people dig the most, from the older folks to the little kids, is the soundtrack of each episode, which the crew creates in a unique way for every single scene. This happens because there is a specific person for that in the group that makes the BLUEY cartoon, Jeff Bush. And it is confirmed that he's going to produce all the music for the movie as well. But on the Peppa Pig side of things, even though the theme song at the beginning is super cool, and we hear a few little tunes during the story, it doesn't really go much beyond that. So, without dragging this out too much, it's a fact that BLUEY's soundtrack is among the best in all of animated cartoons. There's even an official BLUEY album that was released on Spotify and actually reached the #1 most listened to spot in several countries around the world. Yeah, when it comes to music, BLUEY does not mess around. So that is another point for the BLUEY movie, which leaves our score at 2 for Peppa and 4 for BLUEY. Let's now compare the diversity of animal species that will appear in each of the movies. If Peppa's family is going to China, they will for sure find typical animals from the eastern country over there, like, for example, panda bears, and who knows, maybe even the extremely rare red panda. In that sense, the Peppa series already has several different animals that show up in it. Think about it. Among all of Peppa's little classmates, we find critters from all sorts of places around the world, like elephants and zebras, as well as foxes, rabbits, and cats. Not to mention that Peppa's #1 bestie is Susie, who, just like Peppa, is also 6 years old, and she is a different animal, a sheep. It's obvious that BLUEY has a whole bunch of dog breeds in its cast, but at the end of the day, they are just different types of dogs, which is really cool. But even with that, Peppa features a much bigger mix of animals. But there was a leak from the BLUEY movie that reveals that for the very first time, we will have cats being shown in the Australian puppies world, which is absolutely going to increase the species diversity for sure. However, even so, in this category, BLUEY definitely won't beat Peppa. So, point goes to the English piggy. Updating the scoreboard, it is now 3 for Peppa and 4 for BLUEY. With that, we've reached the end of the movie battle between the two biggest representatives in the world of kids' animations. And we can tally up that BLUEY won by a hair.
We've reached the end of this video. But if you like having your mind blown, this is the right place. That's why we left 2 really good videos for you to click, watch, and best of all, stay with us.